The Fair Go saga. It's getting interesting. Now, as you may be aware, it's all about Andrew Peck, Universal Imports, and Siobhan Kelly. Thank God there isn't more of them are out there like Siobhan. Anyway, I got my response back from the from Fair Go in regards to my complaint. Now, remember, you only have 20 days from the airing of a broadcast for you to make a complaint to that broadcaster. The Broadcasting Standards Authority won't take your complaint unless you've contacted the broadcaster first. Now, there's some very tight time limits there. You've got 20 working days from the day that it was broadcast, and then they have 20 or 25 days to respond to you, and then you only have, as far as the Broadcasting Standards Authority is concerned, you only have 60 working days from the date of the broadcast to actually make a complaint to them. So if TVNZ drags their heels on your initial complaint, takes you over that 60 days, you're fucked, because you can't make a complaint to the BSA after TVNZ just gives you lip service and repeats your complaint to you back. So yeah, I've gone ahead now and put the complaint through to the Broadcasting Standards Authority about Fair Go's just completely unfair and defamatory. It was just unbelievable what they did, the way they tried to spin things. Now, the good thing is, even though Fair Go might have wanted to talk to Andrew Peck, and I have never spoken to him until yesterday. You see, I forwarded through the Broadcasting Standards Authority complaints that I received from the broadcast. You know, they give you an acknowledgement saying, we've got your complaint, we'll get back to you soon. So yeah, I forwarded that through to John, and John forwarded that through to Andrew. So yesterday I ended up having a near on 40-minute conversation with Andrew in regards to the whole debacle. Now, Andrew still has her old Toyota, and he still has the Audi, which both vehicles she treated like shit and damaged, and they're far worse off. He may still be going through small claims court to chase her up on that. That's undecided. I'll leave that to Andrew to sort out. But what I have suggested to Andrew, and he's accepted, is for me to go around and do a little interview. Now, you've heard Siobhan's side. It was broadcast all over national free-to-air TV, but no one's heard anything from Andrew. The reason Andrew didn't want to speak to Fair Go is because they're Fair Go. You don't speak to those cunts, because they will turn around and spin the narrative, as we've already proven, to suit themselves. So, yeah, me and Andrew got on like a house on fire on the phone yesterday. He seems like a real, genuine type of guy. The type of guy that if you have a problem with your car, he just wants to get it fixed for you and back out on the road. He doesn't want, while he's fixing your car and while you're using his loan car, for you to contact the police and report your car stolen. No, not like what Siobhan did. She tried complaining to the Henderson police station, saying that he had stolen her car, even though she showed up at the police station in his Universal Imports loan vehicle, saying that he had stolen it. After the police spoke to him, they sent her on her way. So this woman has caused him some serious loss. For a fair few weeks after the airing of the show, business did die off. Fair Go did cause a loss of earning, although it's kind of hard to blame them for it, but let's just say it didn't help matters with their defamatory and misleading representations of what the facts were. The facts, of course, I'd shown everyone, the entire phone calls, the entire email chains, all the correspondence that I had before they even aired their show. And yeah, I don't expect I'll probably get a favourable response from the Broadcasting Standards Authority. After all, they're just another gatekeeper to try and keep all these niggly little complaints at bay. But I'm expecting that, because you see, you've got to wear out the the chain of complaint process first. You've got to make your complaint to TVNZ, then get brushed off like you normally would from them. Then you make your complaint to the Broadcasting Standards Authority. Not holding my breath, but you never know. They may surprise me. But then if they don't, it's off to High Court. Now, High Court tends to care about facts and evidence. There's no preponderance or anything like that. There's no crook Brent Carters making dodgy decisions over personality contests. And it would turn out that the suspension faults that happened in the Audi was caused by her getting a post-purchase inspection. You see, they have air suspension. These guys didn't put the Audi into lift mode before they put it in the hoist. So they fucked the bloody suspension on it. Which just goes to show she was supposed to get apparently an oil consumption test and another couple of tests ordered by Brent Carter to do, which she did nothing of. She then went off and got it post-purchase inspection done and fucked the air suspension. So he's got a car with 6,000 plus more Ks on it. She used it for 6 months, treated it like shit, damaged it, and got it returned. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a woman who lost her job, couldn't afford the repayments, and did everything she could to try and get the car handed back to him. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle after he'd fixed it, but, you know, now he's looking at probably a couple of $1,000 worth of repairs to the air suspension. And he didn't just sell the car after he bought it. He'd done this thing up. I mean, he tinted the windows, he did all the rims, he did a lot of work. He doesn't just sell cars he buys, he actually, you know, does them up, makes them look a bit better than when he has them. I'm sure it helps him sell. But needless to say, in the next few weeks, health of course allowing it, I'm going to pop around and see Andrew, and we're going to do a little interview. I'm going to get some snapshots of her old piece of shit Toyota, which he said himself was worth the $2,000, so no loss there. And yeah, see what she left of the Audi. He's got footage of after the Audi being repaired. He filmed himself driving it. He was a very smart man and covered his ass. He took records of everything. So Sabon's not going to have a good day in her life, probably, if he goes and takes it to a small claims court. Regardless of that though, if the Broadcasting Standards Authority doesn't do what I ask and find that Fairgo misrepresented the initial and entire facts of the matter, and especially he said he had already paid her. Fairgo had nothing to do with him paying her the money. Alright? It's not like they contacted him, he got shit scared and better pay them. He also said, what does the fact that his reputation as a kickboxer have anything to do with car sales? They really put him through the ringer and tried to do the whole, he's a big bad bully boy, to this poor unsuspecting victimised woman who really just did the whole 9 yards on him and shafted him. So it's not over. There's probably still more going to come as far as, you know, seeking redress is concerned, what Andrew's going to do. But seeing I'm not fair go, and seeing as I actually put up the facts, Andrew's contacted me and would like me to go and do an interview. So stay tuned, guys. That's coming in the next month. I'm going to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, and see what he has to say. Again, top bloke from what I could make out on the phone conversation. 25 years he's been in business, and out of the length of time, he may have had 7 or 10 complaints go through the Motor Vehicles Tribunal. A large majority of those are Karens, and you guys know what I mean when I say Karens. That's all I'm going to say. But he had nothing to do with the photographing of her. That was all just bullshit. But yeah, we'll hear it from his words in the next few weeks. So I just thought I'd give you guys all the heads up and let you know what's happening with it. It's not over, so stay tuned. See you guys. And Andrew, I'll be around to see you soon, bro. See ya.